I'm Lieutenant Castillo, your new boss. Can someone tell me where my office is?
In the corner.
Thank you. It was a scene where I'm sitting in my office. Again, we hadn't done the opening scene yet, but now we're inside my office, the OCB. And it's supposed to be, I'm sitting at a desk. And when I walked into the OCB at the very beginning, there was stuff everywhere, papers and pipe holders with pipes in them and smoking pipes. And there was paper upon paper and books and stuff. I mean, the set decoration was incredible. And it looked like it had been lived in, and it really looked, looked real, okay? But there was so much stuff. And I said, I walked in, I go to the production designer, or the set designer, set decorator, and I say, take everything out. He goes, what? I said, take everything out.
Look, I'll have to get back to it.
And so I'm sitting there at the table now at this desk, and there's nothing in this room. And the scene is and I'm sitting there, and in walks Crockett. This is a hit by Cartagena group, 25 caliber shots, 5 of them in the back of the head. This was a hit. He says, let's do one more rehearsal, please. And he walks out the door, and we're in the OCB. I'd never been in there, so I'm looking around, and I shut the door. And then the director goes, okay, ready, action. And he comes in. Before he comes in, he throws the door open, and then he comes and walks, and then he walks in. And we do the scene again. Okay. Then he leaves. And so, I shut the door, and Don goes, hey, Eddie, just leave the door open. Because, this whole place, we just walk in, and I don't want to work with doors. I said, Don, talking story. I've never been here. In this episode, I come walking in. I have nothing here. I'm trying to find my bearings. I don't know who you are. I know you're working. You're one of my detectives, and this is the OCB. And I understand the situation. But, I'm going to shut the door. You're going to come walking in. It's going to be a shut door in my office. You're not going to just be able to walk in.
Charming.
And he says, Eddie, don't open this can of worms with me. I said, Don, this is not personal. This has nothing to do with you and me. It has everything to do with the situation in which we find ourselves. Just shut the door. I want the door shut. And he goes, oh, okay, we'll see about that. And he walks away. And so 1 hour goes through, 2 hours goes by, and we have the entire crew. And this was a very expensive show at that time, so an hour, 2 hours of not working on the set of this television program was tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands. And
Enough.
And so finally, Don comes back on the set. He was very, 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 just completely didn't want to go where I was going at all. And I shut the door, and I sat back down. And now, action. Knocks on the door. But as soon as he knocked on the door, he shoves the door open. Boom. And flings the door. It hits the bookshelf or the cabinet, file cabinet. And on it, the door was Venetian blinds, those real squeaky kind of. And he walks in and he throws the bucket on the table and goes, this is from the Cartagena group, man. This is how they work. And it's a hit with an attitude. Boom. And I pick up the thing. I gave him a quick look. I turn sideways a little bit and I look at the thing. And he finishes his lines. And I said my lines. But I didn't look at him when I said my lines. And he walks out. And we played the scene that way. Tension was excellent. You could feel it. You could cut it with a knife. And then he walks out. I said, okay. Wow. I didn't look at him or Ricardo Tubbs for 10 10 episodes.
Five shots in the back of the head with a .22.
Outfit trademark. Lombard.
Anybody can buy a .22.
Hey, what side are you on?
Don't ever come up to my face like this again, detective.
Come on.